27 people died.
27 persuna mietu.
Many people were burned beyond recognition.
Oħrajn nħarqu ħafna.
And the man who drove he was driving a truck and hit them, was so drunk he didn't even know he had caused an accident.
Persuna li ħafdet, il-xufier kien tant xurban li għabbis induna li ħalaq incident.
When he woke up in the hospital the next morning, they had to tell him what happened.
Meta qam l-isptar il-ġurnata wara kellhom jgħidulu ġara.
This was a horrible, horrible tragedy.
Kienet ovvjament traċedja orribli.
A couple of years after it happened, I heard a man speak and tell this story.
U xi snin wara l-ġrat smajt raġel jitkellem dwar din l-istorja.
The man who told the story
Raġel li beda jirrakkonta l-istorja
lost his wife and 2 daughters on that bus.
kienet il-martu u żewġ uliedu.
His parents were dead and he had no brothers or sisters.
Il-ġenituri tiegħu kienu mejta u ma kellux aħwa.
He lost every living relative he had.
Ma kellu lil-ħadd, tilifhom kollha.
He said he was angry.
Qal li kien irrabjat.
He became suicidal.
Kellu wkoll ħsibijiet ta' suwiċidju.
And he had lost everything.
Għax appuntu tilef kollox.
Many families were represented on that bus.
Kien hemm ovvjament ħafna familji f'dik il-familja, f'dik il-bus.
Some of the people were willing to forgive the driver and others weren't.
Kien hemm familji li kienu lesti jaffru lil dak ix-xufier u kien hemm oħrajn li ma kinux.
When he told the story, we were in a large room with a platform like this.
Għall-istorja konna f'kamra kbira, bil-platform bħala hawnhekk.
And he said if we were to line up on this platform, all of the relatives
Għal jekk il-raba ta' kull persuna kellhom ikunu hawnhekk.
Of the people who were on that bus.
Ta' dak in-nies li kienu fuq dik il-bus dakinhar.
He said you could tell me who had forgiven and who hadn't.
Nista' ngħid min ħafer u min le.
This man was trying to make up his mind, am I going to live or am I going to die? And he said one day he was driving his car and he pulled it off to the side of the road. He said to God, God, I forgive Larry Mahoney for killing my wife and my daughters. That day he began to heal. That day God began to set him free. Because he was willing to forgive the greatest loss he could possibly experience. God began to turn his life around. Let me tell you one kind of special result that came in the story. The man who was driving the bus was killed. One day, this man who I was talking about, I'm going to call up the widow of the bus driver. And they got together and they talked for hours. And they shared their hurt. And they continued to talk. And they continued to talk. And one day they decided they would get married. And so God gave healing to them and gave them a new family. The woman that he married had children who were not on the bus, so they survived. And he said he loved those children but he never really felt like their dad.
imma qatt ma ħassu li hu missierhom.